Drinking water is quickly becoming one of the Earth's most scarce, yet wasted resources. Despite over 70% of the planet being covered by the ocean, most of it is undrinkable, and there is a looming threat of drinking water shortages across the world. However, with advancements in technology, we may be able to turn any water, whether salty, dirty, or generally undrinkable, into drinking water. Here's how to turn any water into drinking water. What water can we drink? Generally, water on its own should be drinkable in its natural state, but when it is contaminated by other elements, it can be undrinkable. Contamination can be naturally occurring, as it is in the ocean, or it can be because of man-made reasons, such as pollution. Generally, groundwater and freshwater resources are how most humans meet their water needs. These are the water resources that generally don't need any kind of treatment, as they've already been cleaned out by the minerals and rocks present where they flow. This sort of naturally occurring water treatment has actually led to humans being able to learn how to treat water themselves. Desalination. One of the most common ways of turning generally undrinkable water into drinking water is desalination. Desalination is a process in which salt is removed from ocean water, and then the water is further treated and cleaned in order to make it drinkable. Desalination is used primarily in desert countries with a coast, such as the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. Over 42% of the UAE's drinking water supply comes from its 70 desalination plants, and the largest desalination plant in the world is located at Al Jubail in Saudi Arabia. While desalination might seem like a good idea, because 70% of the Earth is the ocean, the process might be doing us more harm than good. Desalination plants are extremely destructive to the surrounding marine life. They generally increase the erosion in the area and have a high rate of CO2 emissions, harming the planet immensely. They also have a very high cost of running, making it economically unfeasible for most countries. Purifying water with or without products. There are plenty of products available that can help you purify, decontaminate, and make all forms of water drinkable. There are also natural life hacks you can use to make unclean water drinkable by yourself. One way to make contaminated water clean is to boil it. If you have access to fire, boiling water can be an effective way of killing off much of the bacteria or microorganisms that the water may be infected by. In countries where the quality of the groundwater is low, or regions where the groundwater might be heavily polluted, boiling water before drinking it is essential to daily life as they may not have many other options. If you're looking to decontaminate a large amount of water at once, small, carefully measured amounts of chlorine should be enough to clean the water of any bacteria or toxins. You need to make sure to leave the chlorine in there for at least 45 minutes to make sure all the bacteria is dead, and you also have to make sure that you don't put too much chlorine as that can be quite deadly. There are also products such as the Katadyn Pocket Filter. The Katadyn Pocket Filter is a portable device you can carry to any camping trip or remote trip that you can fill with water and then filter out any sort of bacteria or disease-causing agent by pressing on its pump. The water is filtered through a carefully crafted ceramic depth filter with pores as small as 0.2 microns, making them smaller than almost any disease-causing organism found in water. It costs about $370 and can pump about 50,000 liters of water during its lifetime. It's also very quick and can pump about 1 liter of water per minute, making it one of the best emergency travel components you can easily carry with you. Aside from a pocket filter, you can also carry a portable UV light device. There are plenty of companies that make portable UV light devices, but the most well-known one would have to be LARQ. It's shaped like just any old bottle, but after filling it, you'll be able to turn on its powerful UV lights, which, in a sealed vessel like the bottle, would be able to kill almost all of the bacteria that are present in the water and also clean the water itself. This is probably one of the coolest ways to purify water, as you're literally zapping the germs away. 1 minute of the UV lights should be enough to make water from any source about as clean as it can get. There's also a way to get the UV cleaning effect on the water without a fancy, expensive bottle specifically made for it. For that, you'll need a simple plastic bottle and access to one of the most abundant resources we have on our planet, sunlight. Leaving contaminated water in a plastic bottle out in the sun for 1 full day would have about the same effect as a $100 UV light bottle. Of course, this method would take much longer, but if you're in an emergency, this could definitely come in handy. The process of using the sun To purify water is called solar disinfection, or SODIS for short. You cannot use glass bottles or chemically contaminated water. This method will generally only work with plastic bottles and will only kill natural bacteria that are commonly found in water. You can also only use small bottles, usually smaller than 2 liters, for it to have an effect, and even then it can be unreliable. That's a wrap for how to turn water into drinking water. Do you see a water crisis hitting the earth soon? Or do you think we'll be able to avoid it because of advancements in technology? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you next time.